Greetings streamers, today we're going to show you the 5 most unknown secret options on your Amazon Fire Stick. The first one that we're going to show you has to do with pretty much what it's your Amazon Fire account, especially on the My Fire TV, where you will be able to enable third-party apps so that you can install applications that are not available on your regular Amazon Fire Stick App Store. The Adb Debugging allows you to be developing apps on your own and setting them up and testing them on your Amazon Fire, so you can set that up as well. And that's a great advantage because, for instance, we have certain apps like Cinema, which is a third-party app that it's not available on the App Store that you can download and install as easy as a APK so that you can enjoy a lot of content that is not available on the App Store. The second app uh, menu that we will show you is pretty much the controllers and Bluetooth devices, because a lot of people do not know that you can actually pair other controllers, keyboards, mouse, and even your cell phone if you want to your Amazon Fire so that you can enjoy more of the functionalities like playing games or typing in stuff or web browsing. So that's something that you have to take on account. The third app, or the third menu, that we will show you, it's pretty much the categories apps, and it has to do with how you can actually find movies and content. A lot of people try to just go to the main menu, but it's a little bit disorganized. So this is the best way for looking new content or new apps or channels that are added to the App Store that you will not be able to find on the regular Amazon.com website because it's a little bit complicated. Here it's categorized and properly organized, so it makes your life way more easier. So do take that into account. It is not as simple as many people think, like in the Roku devices, so you do need to be patient because there's a lot of content, but you will have to look for it on the Amazon menu on your Amazon Fire Stick because it's not as organized as we said on the Amazon website, so do be very aware of that. This is a great feature, but a lot of people do not know how to install channels or apps from the App Store. The fourth function is a very important one, and it has to do with screen mirroring. There's two ways to do it. You can just hold the home button on your Amazon Fire Stick controller for a few seconds and you will find the mirroring option. I have to be very clear on this. It doesn't work on all cell phones or devices. For instance, we have a new Motorola device with the Android 9 update, and for some reason it will not be able to cast, but we have been Googling and it says that it has to do with some rights that Motorola has with Chrome. So you have to have a device that is Chrome compatible for doing a mirror cast. We tried and it doesn't work with the Amazon Fire Stick because of that issue, but it does work on other cell phones. I will show you really quick with another cell phone that it does work, but only make sure that you verify if your smartphone is Miracast compatible. This is the same Miracast image from our cell phone, but using an LG Nexus 5. It's somewhat old, but as you can see, we just hit mirroring. We will take our LG Nexus 5 and we will just cast the screen. And this is very useful if you want to browse to pictures or maybe some app or movies that you have. You see there, it's very simple. It is enabled. Remember, you have to verify your smartphone. Some smartphones will not work because of some copyright issues, I think, or agreements that they have. For instance, Motorola only works with Chromecast devices. You can still do it with YouTube, but again, that's a Google Chrome device, so that's why there's some restrictions. As you can see, we're already broadcasting it. You have to have wireless enabled transmission so that you can actually broadcast wirelessly through the Wi-Fi what is in your phone or your tablet or your computer to your TV screen. If we rotate it horizontally, it will pretty much amplify the screen. So do be very aware of that. It doesn't work on all smartphones. You have to verify that your phone is compatible. As you can see there, right there, enable wireless display box. You have to have it enabled for it to work. I am very sorry to tell you that I cannot verify all the phones, but I tried it with this one and with my newest Motorola, and it doesn't work with the Motorola. Again, it's an issue because it's only Chromecast enabled, so it will not allow me to do so because of the agreement that Motorola has somehow with Chromecast. Now, this is number 5, and this feature is very useful, and it has to do with managing your applications and your space on your Amazon Fire devices. They don't have a lot of memory, so you do have to be very careful because you can pretty much fill them up with a lot of nonsense and garbage. Not because you do it intentionally, but because a lot of the apps will just keep downloading data and it gets stored in the cache. So you do have to manage them and clear them up from time to time. Otherwise, your device might slow down and it has to do with the available memory. So do remember that. Clear from time to time the cache of certain applications that they do require a lot of space. If you want to have your Amazon Fire Stick running as fast as possible. So I mean, it's pretty simple to use. It's not complicated. You can see that you just click on it, and once you click on the main function button on your Fire Stick controller, it will pretty much access the application. And it will tell you whether you want to install it, clear the data, or clear the cache. Remember, if you clear the data and you have a logged in account, it will start all from scratch. So don't clear the data, but do clear the cache because it's just the movies that you have been browsing and so on, so that it loads faster. Also, you will find that you can see right there in the applications the amount of space, and that's very important. You always have to be very aware of that because a lot of people just keep downloading apps. There's a point where your Amazon Fire Stick might even freeze, and you will be grumpy about it all the time, but it has to do with the memory. So thanks for watching, and happy streaming.